1979, beginning a Greyhound bus trip across America, traveling light, I painted watercolor scenes with accompanying haiku poetry. I visited all 50 states. Did I visit your city or your town? To see if I did, join me on my recall journey. Pennsylvania, spending the night. Arriving at the terminal, I stowed my luggage cart in a locker. Finding the ladies' lounge, I knew where I would be spending the night. Unencumbered, I went to a movie a few blocks from the terminal in downtown Philadelphia. At some point during the movie, a black man came into the theater, sat in the row in front of me, and turned and looked at me. I was aware of his turning several times. When the movie was over, I sat in the seat and turned and looked toward the entrance, as though I was waiting for someone. Eventually, a couple came in and sat in my row. When the movie was over, the man in front of me got up and left. I stayed in my seat. I sat through the movie a second time. When the couple in my row got up to leave, I left the theater with them. They walked in one direction, and I walked in another. Walking through downtown with all the office buildings closed, I was aware I would have to plan my time differently. Returning to the terminal, I retrieved my luggage. After eating a light supper, I went upstairs to the lounge and napped off and on until just before dawn. When the bathroom was vacant, I washed up, changed clothes, and went down to breakfast. Independence Hall. As the city started to stir, I took a trolley to Independence Square. Here I walked around the hall from front to back and both sides. Finally, I moved to the front of the building, painted my first watercolor on this trek through America. I wrote this haiku poem. Independence Hall, of liberty suspended, and August resting. Liberty. The date was August 31st, 1979. As I sat on the retaining wall watching tourists, I read a newspaper account of busing crisis in Ohio town. On the front page of the paper was a picture of white mothers protesting the busing of their children into black schools and the busing of black children into white neighborhoods. It pictured raised fists and angry faces. I was in the process of painting the Liberty Bell. When I finished, I wrote, Independence Park, Liberty Bell not ringing, the sounds of summer. Today, at age 83 years young, coming into the 21st century, I ask you to click on my icon and continue the trek with me that began 36 years ago in 1979.